In this final phase, the key word is creativity. It's time to let your imagination run wild to showcase and narrate everything that's been done so far. Over these months, you've gathered various data, interacted with the stakeholders, and conducted interviews. During the civic monitoring exploration, you took photos and videos and documented the project's progress on communication channels. Now, you need to find a way to effectively and engagingly tell your civic monitoring journey and the results of your research. To do this, you need to choose a creative format that you and your team think would be most suitable for this purpose. This is an important decision, and you should consider a few factors. First off, think about how to consistently present the journey alongside the results achieved from the monitored project and the message you want to highlight in this final phase. For instance, if the project hasn't started yet, or if it's an ongoing intervention, or if it's already completed, you might want to discuss whether it has met its goals or only partially, what potential issues arose, or the positive effects it's having on the area. Now, let's look at the formats you could use. The video format certainly has a significant impact and can be created in many different ways. For example, you could consider a video report or a short news bulletin with your team, or even a narrative like a short film, or you might decide to use animated characters. The video format is ideal when your research focuses on evidence collected from field visits. When you have substantial material like photos and videos that are visually significant, and of course, if you know how to use editing tools. The infographic format. Here, all the collected data can help you create a product that tells your journey in at the School of Open Cohesion in a creative and visually appealing way. Everything should start with careful design work. You might consider the infographic format if you want to emphasize the representation of data. For example, to summarize a complex journey in graphic form. The interactive presentation is very useful for telling dynamic stories that unfold over time and is built with animations and high visual impact effects. It can be used, for example, if you've collected mixed material, data, images, videos, if the steps of the story you want to tell have a temporal evolution and are moderately complex, and if the narrative process is linear and you want to tell it step by step. The audio podcast is a format that has recently gained popularity and is very effective for leveraging the naturalness of a conversation, as well as the possibility of asking questions in an interview style. It can be used when you have various audio content available or need to explain progress and critical insights on the project. The editorial product is a format that allows you to combine text, graphics, and visual elements. It's essential to have good writing and argumentative skills, and it's a product that's very easy to distribute. It can be used when the project is well suited to an investigative format and for a thematic in-depth analysis on a subject. The comic or cartoon format is the one that allows you to blend graphic creativity and narrative text to tell your research through the device of a character, a protagonist, a traveler. Remember, you can even animate your comic into a video, enhancing it with music and sound effects. The conclusion of this civic monitoring process will be told through the format chosen by you and your team. If you have an original idea that you want to create, don't hesitate to share it with the entire community of at the School of Open Cohesion.